Hello, welcome to the queue. It is A&A Blitzkrieg 40, the battle for France. It is the Allied turn 5, Germany turn 6. And for reinforcements, at the bottom of the map, they only had these one infantry corps here with artillery support. The Allies chose to retreat 2 airfields. Well, there are only 2 airfields. That's probably about as far as we're going to go this game. They used a card here in a battle right up here, which, the Germans have moved since, so I think it was in this hex there where we got to add an artillery and 2 other artillery type units committed. So we did get a decent thing there. The Germans added this radio card for 2 combat factors. I guess it'd be helpful if that was in the screen to try and balance that out. The Germans did lose 2 infantry and an artillery. The next battle down seemed like it was a good battle, but the dice rolls were not good. The Germans rolled well. The French did not. They actually lost an infantry. And then the other Allied attack here in this zone here was successful, knocking out 2 German infantry. So not a bad Allied turn. They kind of shuffled more stuff up here into the Antwerp zone. The Germans on their turn, oh, you know what? I played this card here, Pervitin. So all German units get a blitz move this turn. Normally, blitz-capable units get 2 hexes. So I played it because I thought I could break out my armor in several spots, and I'll be darned if only one happens. So I'll get to do some blitz. I forgot to move. So I get to move all these German units you see. Infantry and artillery get to move 1, and then all the artillery or mechanized and tanks and 88s get to move 2. So I forgot to do my blitz move. So I'll do that when this turn's over. But you will see the German infantry here move through the breakthrough, and then the mechanized units will follow through, and we'll not really cut them off yet, but we're getting close to maybe surrounding some units. The other spots, we were hoping to break through here. We were hoping to break through, where was our other armory? Oh, we rolled really well here, or poorly. And then we were going to hope to break through here, this fort outside, or fortification outside of Antwerp, and we failed there. So let's go through the battles. Just know that all these German units are moving at least 1 for a blitz move. We did attack this fortification, the Maginot Line here. We did not get it, but we did get an infantry artillery. But we're going to blitz move through, and we will have them surround. Well, I don't think they can be surrounded in a fort because they can trace a supply path through this fort, which I haven't taken. All right, well, so much for that. In this battle here to break through, we had 2 aircraft. We knocked out 2 infantry artillery. We had another battle here. We knocked out an infantry artillery. We had a battle here, and we get nothing. And we had that aircraft in that battle. But that is a case of the Allies rolling well, and that 1 dice for the attack and defender. I'm sure the defenders had a 6 and they had a 1, and it ended up being no casualties in this battle. So we had a battle here, which is where we hoped to break through in our armor, but we only got 1 hit. That was devastating. I should have committed some aircraft to that. Maybe I should have planned for aircraft doubling up in a couple places instead of spreading them out and getting that breakthrough. Like I said, in this battle here, we didn't get a hit. This battle here, we did have aircraft with the artillery in these groups. We were trying to take out some of those French tanks, but we did take out a mechanized. And then this was one of the battles we wanted to break through. and used the Blitz to really take some ground. But we only got with the plane and then the tanks and these units here, one infantry, one artillery from Belgium. This guy stands, so we can't blitz. The next battle up here, where we can't blitz because it's full of Allied units, I think it was this hex here. No, it was this hex here. We managed to clear out the one infantry and artillery of the Belgium that was there. We did attack these French guys here at the top to try and get some more pressure on Antwerp, but we rolled poorly and we lost. The German lost an airborne. French did take a loss. So there is your turn. I will say the reason why this battle failed is the Allies played this anti-aircraft gun card for that hex, which I had these two bombers up there. It's basically a anti-aircraft, so it denies the aircraft from taking place in the battle. So I put them on the card. We probably, I don't think we clear that hex, but we certainly don't lose a guy, and we maybe get some hits. So that's kind of the battle there. There's no more German reinforcements. They're done. Looking at the way this game's unfolding, I don't think I'm going to be moving any more German airfields. The planes are just going to be wherever they can reach. I was really hoping to break through, especially here. But stubborn defense. But if you notice, they're running out of guys. So there's a couple pockets of, decent Allied units, but there's becoming gaps, and if I can exploit those gaps and surround them, they'll all be -1, and that will aid in cleaning them up. But it's their time, because it's turn 6, so the Germans have 4 more turns to get their victory points. They have to, and I looked at it again. They don't win if they take Holland and Belgium. That's how the Allies win, by holding one of the two. The Germans have to take French cities for victory points, and then also we can look up here for the casualty, and I'll look at that as we get closer, how that plays into the victory point count as well. So we got to get on the move. We got to get into France. That is a wrap. Just take notice next time you see the map. These Germans are going to be quite a bit different from the way they ended here, because I forgot to use my Blitz card. Or I forgot to use my Pervitin. Got to use it. All right, thanks for watching. Next up will be Allies 5 or Allies 6, Germany 7. And there's a look. Oh, you know what? I didn't move the casualties over. Let's move the casualties over. There's 2 more French. And this is, oh, no, those were Germans. There's 1 more French on this side and 2 more Germans. So let me put those up there. And these were German. So another artillery, 2 more infantry. So we're get over there. We're stacking them up there pretty good. So let's go. Oh, we got to lose another airborne in that attack. And that's what the German casualty looks like at the end of 6. Germany 6, that is. Let's throw in these Belgian casualties here. 2 artillery, 2 infantry. And certainly they're running out of stuff, right? They are. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to look. If I kill that one guy, they surrender, I think. Oh, man. If I'd have thought of that before I started doing the German turn, I would have sent everything at those Belgian forces. Unless that's not the case, I'll have to reread the rules on those victory conditions, or surrender conditions for Belgium. So we shall see. Maybe when we come back, Belgium is gone. Who knows? All right, so what other casualties? We got a French mechanized. We got 2 infantry, 3 infantry, 2 artillery. And last but not least, another infantry artillery from down here. All right, so I think I must have accidentally zoomed in on this. It seems like I was getting way too close on and missing some of the locations here. All right, so that's your casualties. It's definitely in favor of the Germans, but like I said, I'm gonna have to look and see if there's extra victory points for British French versus German. I don't know. It might be everybody. Who knows? So there's some things I got to look up in the rules, and thanks for watching again, and we'll get back to the next turn probably tomorrow.